Hello people, these are Blaster motors that I bought. I'm kind of pissed off a little bit. I'll tell you guys why. Start out with this motor. This motor, the top end was already trashed, but I was hoping that the crank was good and the crank was shot. It kind of pissed me off because I thought the crank was good. And then if you look at the cylinder, it was re-sleeved and did a crappy job. They like welded it into place, and it looks like shit. The reeds got a little bit of a bump in the cylinder where the reeds would go. Up here is a little bit of a gap between the skirt and the cylinder itself. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. This is probably just going to be a parts motor for the other one. Cases are good, I hope. I should probably double check that, because if you look at this motor right here, there's a 20 over piston the guy gave me, 66.50. You put it in the bore, wobbles around everywhere, because this is a 68 millimeter bore, which really pisses me off because, yeah, 68 millimeter, a lot more torque out of it. But now I cannot even use this piston. I can use it, just not for this build, which kind of sucks. So now this goes in the usable pistons pile. Crank on this one is good, and I was hoping to just split it, put new main bearings in it. But now I got to split both motors because this one, let me get a flashlight. But this case right here, freaking broke right apart. The guy put so much JB weld on it, JB weld to both cases. You could see how it just broke right apart. He even made like this little metal bracket to try to hold it in place. I knew something was wrong when it wouldn't shift gears, so then I went to go look and everything was freaking broken on it. It kind of pissed me off. At least the crank is good out of it, but that's not the point. Yeah, I saved $60 there, and now I got to split two motors just to make one. So basically what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to order probably a 68 millimeter piston and some crank bearings. They sound nice, but then they seize up going the other way. The transmission, this motor does not have a lot of time left, so I have another transmission I'm just going to throw in. But I don't even know how the clutch basket or anything is. I'll find out when I tear it down. It seizes up for some reason, so most likely it's got other problems too. But anyway.